What's up, Parampoos? Welcome back to another vlog. Before we get in this vlog, please make sure to hit the subscription, thumbs up, and the notification sound when I'm posting again. Yeah. But let's get in the video. I am iconic. You cannot get rid of me. I ain't going anywhere. I rise to the fucking top, and I am the best male influencer of all time. Might not be authentic now, but it will be because I will be famous no matter what So, as I say, this video is about like, so you're gonna get ready with me to do nothing. But while we're getting ready, I'm gonna tell you all a story time. But I'm gonna try and tell you all like as much as possible, like that I like remember from it, because like this happened like quite a while back, like it was like so like in 2023. Yeah, it's 2023. 2022, 2023. It is in 2023. But anyways, so even now, if you know, I don't know if I told you all, but like me, my big brother, and my big sister, we have different mothers, but the same father. But we all like stay together. But my brother, like, he's staying with his granny right now in South Africa. But yeah, but he was like staying with us at this timing, or I think he just moved out back to his granny or something like that. But anyways, we say go to my big sister, her big sister, right? And then her sister ended up taking us because her sister stays that side in Malagazi, if you know. And then we say go there. Her friend was so nice, but like then we end up going there. But we never end up going like straight to the house. They were Malagazi. We went to her friend's house, and then like we were there, and then she ended up sending us to the shop, right? End up sending us to the shop. But before we went to the shop, like we're having a good time over there. Where you check, like we were vibing, listening to music, and our friends like our friends like funny, like not in there funny, but like funny, like funny. And then she ended up asking us to go to the shop because she wanted milk, right? And then we end up going, but now there's a shortcut behind like the house that she's staying by, because she's renting over there. Well, I don't know if she's still staying there. When we left, it was like she wanted to cry. Like I felt so bad. Like when I go down, like I wanna go visit them that side, and I wanna go like visit her. You see. But she ended up taking us at the back of the house now. Now at the back of that like little house complex, whatever it was, there's like a fence. Like there's a whole fence, but now you have to like literally crawl to go under, and she's short, so I think she goes underneath it, because like to go right around it's like long, if you know what I'm saying. Like it's not that long, but it's like long. Then we end up like going underneath the fence. She's like go through. She never tell us that there's a dog there. Anyways, then this thing's over now. And then we end up going underneath the fence. We slipping, pushing ourselves under. We pushing one another to get us up there, because that hill was like steep. We were crawling under, and like that thing was like it was full of sand and all. Get on the top, it's like a forest, but it's somebody's house. But the property is like big, so like at the back of their house is like a little forest at the back. But not to say we're long bushes and all, but like the trees and like just the way it looked, it was like just like a little forest, at the back. So anyways, I think my sister or my cousin, because my cousin was with us. She ended up coming with us. And then I think we went there, then we went. Wait, let's wind back a bit. We went there. We spent like a couple like hours there, and we ended up going to the house to Malagazi. Then we ended up going to Malagazi. Got to Malagazi, spent a couple of days there. Then like couple of days before we were like going home, my cousin came with us. One of our cousins came with us, and then we ended up going back to my sister's friend's house. And then she came with us, and she was like going home with us, and then she was gonna end up coming back like after it was the holidays around that time, so she was gonna come like when like it was close to like the holidays ending or some shit like that. And then she ended up like coming back. Then we end up like all going by the house, and then let's wind forward a bit. We end up like sleeping there and whatever. Then like I think it was that same day or the next day, she asked us to go to the shop. But anyways, let's carry on winding forward, right? So end up we in this little forest at the back of this person's house. I think my cousin or my sister said, "Hey, if there's a dog, I'm leaving you. I'm running." Like South African dogs, we don't play. Like they don't play, especially the pit bulls. Like you can't say it won't do nothing. A pit bull is a pit bull. If you know the pit bull is a pit bull. And then we end up like we went right. And then I was like, let's go. As we're walking forward, we see the dog. There's really is a dog. We're like, no. Then we end up like we're trying to find ways to like get past the dog, and the dog was sitting by the gates because we went up the bank, we go into a person's house. So to get on the other road, we have to go through that house like and out their gate, right? So anyways, we see the dog, we're like, no. We go more back, we end up calling and we're like, there's a dog over here, what? We can't go, whatever, does it bite him, whatever? She's like, no, go, don't bite him, whatever. Then we end up like saying, okay, let's go. Then these two are saying I must go because I'm the boy, like I'm also got flesh and blood. The dog can also rip me apart as much as I'm a boy too, but like again rip me apart too. You check? So I was like, let's all take sticks and let's all go. They're like, no. Then we end up going on the other side of the house. Now to get that side, there's a gate over there to go on that side of the house. We're like, what are we gonna do? Then I end up finding this box. Now in that little long box, it is like a, you know those long lights that they put in the stores. It is like a long light. So I end up I found that in that box. So I took it out. I think I took it out. Yes, I took it out, and then I hit it on the floor to like break it, you know. And then I broke it, and then I found like glasses like all over me. But I was like, let's go now. They're like, nah. I'm like, let's go. I'm gonna hit this thing if it like bites us or some shit. And then they be like, no. And then I dropped that thing. Then we are going. Then we were going. And we like, no. We end up trying to go on the other side of the house, like, because there was the neighbors. We tried going over the neighbors, but there was like a whole lot of like wires and all on that fence, right? So we never end up able to like go over there. So then we're like, let's just go. Yeah, we thinking the dog is coming for us now. Yeah, this is the part that kills us. Oh shit, sorry. This is the part that kills us, like it was flipping funny as hell, like it was funny. So end up we're like walking now. The dog say get up. We thinking the dog's coming for us. Meantime, the dog's going by the owner because the owner is calling it. I think people all like always go through there. So then, because I think that yes, it was the next day after like we slept there. Because I also the day that we were there, I saw the girl going through there, but like I never think that there's a dog over there. I thought now we going there. Then I was like, but the girl went through here. What does this dog bite or does the dog know her? You know? So I was like, but you can't trust. We don't know. You check. I was thinking the dog's coming for us. The dogs say get up. As the dogs say get up, running like it was coming down the driveway, but it was going to the owner. We thought it's coming for us. We say kick. When I say we say kick it, we kicked it. Like we ran for our life. We say run for our life. Like we like run. It was so freaking funny because we literally say all run. I think my cousin or my sister is like, hey, this is all coming. Then that's when we all say run. We were running for our life. And I said we are running for our life. We were doing tours and we went skating and all. Like when I say we went ice skating, we went tours and mode. We went, you name it. We went all the modes in that little forest. And then we say, my sister say, Voop, slide. She say slide. I say grab this thing. I say grab this thing. Actually, she tried grabbing it first, but she missed it, and then she slid. I say come Voop, trying to grab this thing. I say Voop down too, but the funniest part was because her legs landed the way she landed, like she went skating down that bank and her legs landed like you know, like I used sitting like this, like I can't even like her legs landed, but her legs are like this, not like that, but like this. It is like you know, like I used sitting with your legs like down, like open but like down, if you know what I'm trying to say. Her legs are like bent, the other one's like up there, this one's like down there. But you know what the first thing she said? I was like, Chloe! I was like, Chloe! Like I screamed her name because the way she landed, I thought she got hurt or something. You check because of the wires there by the fence where we came under, because she went skating down, and the way she landed, I was like, Chloe! I was like, Chloe! This girl turns around and says, hey, my phone! Quiet! She's like, hey, quiet, my phone! And then she takes it. Then me, I'm like, where's your phone? Then she's like, then I took it from her, and she ended up coming for us. Me getting up from the bank and all, our cousin is our cousin, I'm sorry, our cousin, while we skating and all, she's trying to get down nicely, but she stops for a minute. She say hands on knees. She say burst out laughing. She's a rip. She can't stop laughing. She can't stop laughing. Like she couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny, but like that thing killed us for like days. Like we wouldn't stop laughing about it. Even after it happened, we wouldn't stop laughing. Like we were just laughing non-stop. She was laughing. We like, you busy laughing over here. We busy running for our life. You busy laughing at us over here. It was very funny. And then we like laughing. We can't stop laughing now. But we're like, we have to get past this thing now. We have to get past this dog. So I end up picking up a stick. I end up like breaking like the little branches on the side. And then we end up like going past. The dog never do nothing. It looked at us. It was eating its food. It looked at us. And like, just to say, well, okay, hi, hello, bye. Like, you know, and we end up going through the gate. We were finished with the laughter. And then, like we wouldn't stop telling the story. Up till now, me and my sister still laugh at it. Even Tanya, our cousin, she's a twin, but like she only came with us. But like up till now, we wouldn't stop laughing about it because of the way everything happened, and it was just so funny. Like yo, I actually wanna go. I actually wanna go back there like again. Like I wanna go back there again. Like no lie, it was nice. But anyways, when we end up getting to the shop, right? We start looking for a shop. We're like, hey, where this lady told us there's no shop over here. We're like complaining now because she put us through that whole thing now, and we still can't find the shop. Then we end up finding the shop. We bought whatever. She said we can take the change. We bought whatever, and then we end up buying like chips, and we bought the milk. We bought like chips, and then we end up like buying sweets, and I think chappies. Yeah, we bought chappies bubblegum. And then we like eating that, and when we are coming back, I still had the stick. I still fed because we still needed to go back through there. Then we like, now we have to look for another way how we get like around. So then we end up walking, and we end up finding the pathway. When we are still walking to the shop, then we like, we're gonna go through the pathway. But the pathway was another mission that was another, I don't even know what to call it, but that was a whole another mission. Because the things of these little step thingies, high step thingies are broken. There's a big drain there. It was steep, right? And it was dark. And guess what? While we were while we were going down, this dog was barking at us, right? It was next to the pathway. I don't know how it got out, but it got out. But when you say we went like lightning, the dog never even see us, like never even see where we went. We went flying. Dog say run out for us. Because now we knew faces, So the dog say run out for us. When I say we went like lightning, like the lightning goes and gone. Yeah. We went like that, Flash. We were like Flash. We went flying, like, oh, you ain't gonna catch us. Like, we had a whole nother hustle getting to the shop, not going back now. We went like lightning, we went like the Flash. We were like the Flash for a minute, and then we end up getting down like the road nicely. Check. And then we end up walking, we end up finding the house. We say go up, and this bank was the driveway was another steep thing too, like only steeps and hills and but it was so freaking fun. It was fun at the same time, but scary at the same time. And then while we are walking back, these men still tried eating on my cousin and sister, but we were like, no. I was like, no. I don't know what I said to them, and then they're like, literally, I don't know what I said to them. And then because my cousin started like talking back to them because they were asking questions, I guess, but in Zulu. Like I know Zulu, but not fluent, So they end up answering, and I was like, no, Tanya, let's go. Leave them. They're not for y'all. You're too big for them. And I said something like, Tanya, let's go, or something like that. And I was like, she's too small. You're too big, or something like that. I said, or like, I was like, you're ugly, or something like that. But I said something like that. And then sorry, it's my mother. And then, but I forgot. But I said something like that. I either said, "Oh, you're ugly," or "You're too big for them." You're too big for her, or something like that. But then we end up getting back to the house. We were ripped for. When I say days, we were ripped for days. We were finished. We were reacting it. When I say we were finished with the laughter, we were finished. We wouldn't stop laughing about it. Like it was not just coming to an end. We were laughing. like that thing was just not coming to the end. The laughter was just not coming to the end with that thing that happened, with that story that went down. Like we were up for days, we were reacting it for days. Even when we went back to to Durban, Windsor, even when we went back to Windsor, sorry. Like we were telling our big brother, we were telling our friends that side, like, yo, we're like, da 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 da, and it was just like, what the fuck? My brother was ripped at us, everybody was ripped at us. Like, even when we went to school, we were still telling the story. Like, that's how funny that thing was, how like comical it was. Like, that was just not something to like get over quickly. Like, you know, that shit was funny as yeah. I mean, but yeah, that is the end of the story. But hey, Bana, that is so freaking funny. But I got one more thing to tell you before I go. You know, when we are living, I was still recording TikToks and just posting on Instagram at that time. And I recorded like a vlog. I was recording a vlog or something like that. Or I told a story time about it on my TikTok page. But y'all can go on my TikTok page and go check that it is a 2-bedroom that we're staying by this apartment. That time I just came around that time, you know, and then I just came around that time and we're living there, right? So anyways, this one day, my mother one day, like no one was there. I think my brother was like only there or something like that. And then tell me why, like I was wanting to record a video, like I was wanting to like lip sync something. Tell me why. I go by my balcony. My downstairs neighbor is by his balcony talking on the phone, right? So me, I'm forward, me. Like I'm not scared to say that I'm forward. I'm a colored and I'm a forward colored. So well, all colors are forward, so but also I'm a very curious person at the same time. You know, so I was like, let me see what this Oki's doing, because I never ever saw like my neighbors are like around me. They never used to, like, none of my neighbors, like if you go stay in apartments in Cambodia, like you'll hardly see your neighbors like at a balcony or anywhere outside. Maybe going to fetch food or something, but like nothing more than that. So anyways, I look over the balcony. Tell me why he's naked and he's sitting, like he's crouching down. His butt is naked by the balcony and he's like crouching down. I don't know if he was shitting on his balcony or what was going on there, but like, and you're still on the phone. And you're still sis, but like sis, my nigga. What's that? Nigga, what's that? But anyways, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the story. Bye. Make sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. Bye, Adam Foods.
Okay, in my chain, you can see me in the night. Told her bend it over, let me eat it with some ice. Big dude, baby, she gon' want it all night. Track hole 6 when I knew you heard the pipes.